Good afternoon. I'm Jim Morton, president of Cape Fear Community College. I have the honor of welcoming you to the 2018 Cape Fear Community College Commencement Ceremony. Give yourselves a round of applause. In the audience, would you now please stand as you are able and remain standing? It is my honor to welcome the Heidi Trask High School Junior ROTC under the direction of Sergeant First Class Giles, who will present the colors, and Cape Fear Community College alum Miss Mariah Grace Sutton, who will sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, Mariah. Great job, as always. I'd also like to thank this afternoon's Grand Marshal who led in the faculty processional and carried the academic mace, CFCC faculty member, Ms. Sherry Marley. Also joining us today on behalf of the CFC faculty, staff, Ms. Melissa Singler, who's sitting on the stage to my left, Dr. Jason Chafin, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Ms. Joanne Sears, Vice President for Student Services and Enrollment Management, and Terry Adris, Treasurer of the CFCC Faculty Association. It's now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Sam Brohow, President of the Cape Fear Community College Student Government Association, and also a member of the 2018 class, who will be giving this afternoon's invocation. Sam?
Thank you, President Morton, and congratulations, graduates. It's my pleasure to give today's invocation. Please pray with me. Lord God, thank you for this special day. Be with us as we celebrate the achievement of our studies. Thank you for this opportunity to learn and grow. May you be with us all, helping us each day to walk more closely with you. Guide each and every student here as we go our separate ways. Amen.
Thank you, Sam. It is now my honor to introduce Vice Chair of the Cape Fear Community College Board of Trustees, Ms. Ann David.
Thank you so much. I'd like to welcome you all to CFCC and to the Wilson Center. On behalf of the board, I must tell you that this is the most rewarding part of our job. It is the best part of all we do here at Cape Fear Community College, to see all of you complete a dream or to continue one. Today, I know, is a culmination of a lot of hard work for so many of you, and makes us so proud to know all the stories that come with all the graduates. I know you don't see us all every day, but we work tirelessly to make sure that CFCC is a rewarding experience for each of you, and we greatly appreciate you choosing CFCC to continue your education. And whether you stay here and continue on with a career path or to go somewhere else, we wish you all the best, because we know that what our wonderful faculty has taught you all, you will be the leaders in our community, whether it is here in New Hanover or Pender County or across the state of North Carolina. CFCC students always are leaders, and we are greatly proud of you all. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce some special guests with us. First, I'd like to introduce the rest of the board members that are here. At our far end is County Commissioner Jonathan Barfield. Beside him is County Commissioner Pat Cusick. Next is Mr. William Turner. And next to him is Colonel John Malia. Also, there are members of our community that help us here at CFCC and help accomplish the goals for you. One of those with us this afternoon is Rob Zappel, and I believe he's up there, if you could all welcome him. And as CFCC joins with so many of the high schools in the area, we have two principals with us today that we would love to recognize. The first is from Pender County Early College and is Kevin Taylor, and I'm not sure where he's sitting, but if we could welcome him. As well as Wilmington Early College Principal Regina Wooten. Now, before I let you get to the matters at hand, that I know all of you are quite anxious, there are some special people that we definitely want to recognize, and those are our veterans and those that are serving in military. At this time, if I could have, with the graduates and all those in the audience that are serving or have served in the military, to please rise so we can thank you for your service to our country. Thank you all so very much, and the Board of Trustees is so proud to represent each and every one of you to continue your education. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee David. I'd like to begin this afternoon by recognizing the nearly 1,300 Cape Fear Community College faculty and staff who have educated and guided this year's graduating class. They are the most gifted, innovative, and compassionate people I know, and they are committed to seeing our students succeed. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. This Sunday we'll be celebrating Mother's Day and soon celebrating Father's Day. This afternoon, we would like to celebrate the many hardworking and dedicated parents who are graduating today. Would all the graduates who are parents please stand? Thank you. Congratulations. Your hard work and dedication has not gone unnoticed. I know you are all inspirations to your children. Graduating from college is also a tremendous accomplishment, and it's also extraordinary to be the first in your family to do so. Graduates, if you are the first person in your family to graduate from college, would you please stand to be recognized? Very good. Thank you, and congratulations. I said I'm honored to be here with you this afternoon, but that is an understatement. I'm extremely proud of each and every one of you, and I hope you are proud of yourselves as well. Let's take a moment for you to soak it in and enjoy the moment. Many of you have worked full-time while attending school, raising a family, or even starting a business. You have spent long hours writing papers, reading textbooks, and what's important to realize right now is that you did it. So give yourself a round of applause. You are on stage today graduating from college. You have done what many others dream of. For some of you, the education journey will continue as you transfer and seek additional degrees. And some of you will begin new careers or use what you have learned to excel in your current career. However, what you will all do, even if you do not realize it, is inspire. Just by being here today, you're inspiring hundreds of others to take the first steps toward realizing your dream. Class of 2018, this is your moment. It is now my honor to introduce a special guest with us this afternoon, CFCC alumnus, Mr. Jason Mott. That's right, alumnus of CFCC. He's one of ours who's come back to share his life story with you. Jason has an Associate of Arts degree with Cape Community College, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Fiction, and a Master's of Fine Arts in Poetry, both from UNCW. He was nominated for the 2009 Pushcart Prize Award, and Entertainment Weekly listed him as one of their 10 New Hollywood Next Wave people to watch. His debut novel, The Returned, was a New York Times bestseller and was adapted by Brad Pitt's production company, Plan B, as an ABC TV series and aired under the title of Resurrection. His second novel, The Wonder of All Things, is soon to be adapted for the big screen with Lionsgate Entertainment. And his third novel, The Crossing, will be released next week. He is also the author of 2 popular poetry collections. Jason lives here and continues to live here in southeastern North Carolina, and he's currently a writer in residence with UNCW. Please join me in welcoming our CFCC alum, Mr. Jason Mott.
Thank you all for having me. No pressure, right? Sounds really scary when you say it all like that. I am very excited to be here today. But first of all, congratulations to all of you guys. Now, can you be louder than the last class when I ask you, are you excited to be graduating? So, yeah, I want to go home with hearing loss. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. I remember being there. I remember the feeling that you guys are feeling right now, and it is very important to me, and I'm glad you guys are happy. So I'm going to try not to last too long, because I know you don't care about me. You want your degrees. You want to go home. But I'm going to tell you, like I told the last class, I got the microphone, so I can do what I want to do. I mean that lovingly, though. And just like I told the last class, being here makes me realize how old I'm actually getting. I'm going to hit 40 this summer. I'm not ashamed to say that. But at the same time, it was 14 years ago that I came here, which is very surreal. You can almost get a learner's permit in that amount of time. It seems to me like it was just 5 years ago at the most. But, that's kind of how it happens. I'll be depressed and cry about that later tonight. But for now, I'm focused on the task at hand. Again, I am incredibly happy to be here because this is a very important moment for me and for you. Primarily for me, because I got the microphone. But I don't want to understand. I'm going to talk a lot about how important this moment is, because me being here today has made me realize just how important it was for me, even though it was 14 years ago. I'm just now realizing the importance of where you all are sitting when I sat there. So everyone here is a very special, all of you graduating are a very special and rare breed. You may not understand that right now. You may not recognize how rare you actually are. Some of you guys may be sitting there and going, I know, I'm the jam, whatever. But for those of you who don't know, that's what this speech is going to be about. Because I remember sitting there in those seats wearing those hot polyester, whatever outfits and just sweating. Fun note, like backstage earlier, they asked me if I wanted to wear one of the gowns. They had some extras. And I was like, have you seen my suit? No way I'm wearing that thing. I mean, come on. So obviously, as you guys heard, I'm a writer. I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to have that career. It's a very difficult career. The movie version of it is that you sit around drinking all day, and then one day a lightning bolt strikes, and you write a story, and a week later you're famous. It doesn't happen that way. It's a very much a grinded out, work 9-10 hours a day kind of job, stuck in a room, staring at a computer, trying to make words happen. That's the reality of it. I work 6 days a week. Sometimes it's fun. Most days it's not, just like any other job. Before all that happened, I worked at Walmart. I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond. Like, you name it, I did it. So I've kind of been through a little bit of everything. So I don't want to undercut the road that got me here is a long one. It's one that people don't often know about. Everyone talks about the fact that, I graduated from UNCW with a bachelor's in fiction and a master's in poetry. That gets a lot of attention. But there's a part of that story that doesn't get talked about a lot, and that's what I want to focus on today. Before UNCW, I was, as you said, I was a student here, so I came to Cape Fear. But I actually came here twice, and the first time is one that most people don't actually know about. So my backstory is that I didn't do well in high school, and I have no shame in saying that. I just honestly didn't understand the point of high school, the point of school in general. I didn't like math. I wasn't particularly a big fan of history. So when I showed up for classes, I just kind of, took up space until the bell rang and then walked out, turning in, the bare minimum I needed to get the grades that would just kind of get me by. And so I wound up getting by with like just the bare minimum to graduate. But my parents were really big on me going to college. Like, they always pushed, try to go to school, try to go to school, try to go to school. And I didn't want any more school, so I didn't really try hard. So at the end of 4 years, I had a GPA that reflected the fact that someone wasn't really into it during that period. But still, because of my parents, I applied to a bunch of colleges. About 8 or 9 of them got rejected from every single one of them. Like, nobody wanted me whatsoever, and I have no problem saying that at all. But it was still something my parents kind of stressed. I didn't really particularly worry about college too much at that time. So after that, I moved away to Greensboro, wound up moving back about a year later. And again, my parents was like, go to school, go to school, go to school. So I came here to Cape Fear, and I enrolled in, of all things, the criminal justice program. And I'm not knocking criminal justice. It's not who I am, but it's a great program. But I was just grabbing at something. I was like, well, I watch cops every once in a while. Cops look like a fun job. I'll do that. So I enrolled in criminal justice. I was here for about a semester or two. I took some welding classes, because I guess I thought I was going to be Batman, get a criminal justice degree and build a Batmobile, fight crime. Didn't quite work out that way. But the truth is, I just love cars, so I wanted to do something fun, which was the welding class, while I was doing something I didn't really want to be doing, which was the criminal justice part of it. So what happens when you're somewhere you don't want to be? You don't like it. And I actually wound up dropping out. And I don't mean that I withdrew. I mean, I quit coming to classes, stopped showing up. I just completely dropped out. Failed every single class that I had that semester. And again, that's one of the things I don't mind talking about. And so you fast forward a few years after that of just kind of me floundering at jobs I didn't really want to be at. And my mother passed. It was very sudden, and it hit me very deeply, as the passing of a parent tends to do. And in her passing, I came to realize, one, the importance, the frailty and the brevity of life. This is a very short and beautiful thing that we're all kind of experiencing, and we got to make the most of it. I just want to say that. The second thing that I kind of came to understand was the importance of people around you and what happens when they're gone, which is a whole other discussion I could talk about. But the third thing that really became to affect me was the understanding that I wasn't content with my life at that time. I won't say I wasn't happy, because I had wonderful people around me in my life, but I wasn't content. There were things that I wanted out of my life. I liked writing, but I had never envisioned it as a career. But I knew that I liked doing it, and the ideal version of life, I would be doing that more often. So when you're not content with life, ideally you need to make a change. And it took the death of my mother to make that happen for me. It took something that dramatic for me to become a person who decides to make a change. So 6 months after that, I quit my job that I had. I came to Cape Fear. I enrolled again. It's my second time enrolling. But before I could start classes, there was a little thing that I had to deal with, namely the fact that I had dropped out a couple of years before. Because again, I just walked out, got all failing classes. So what happens there? Well, luckily there's a thing called academic forgiveness. Some of y'all might know what that is, and no shame to you if you do. Again, high five to you. I've been there, so hey, no judgment on this side. If you had to take it, do it. But so academic forgiveness is actually a really cool thing because it's a second chance. What academic forgiveness does is it says that someone is willing to more or less ignore the mistakes that you have made and give you an opportunity to show that you have learned from them. It's a chance for someone to say, I believe you when you say that things are different now. I believe that you want something different. That's a very powerful thing. So often in life, we define others by their past. We remember the way they were, and we assume that they will always be that way. And to give that some credit, we all know people who have not changed and probably never will change. But there's a danger in turning that lens on ourselves. Oftentimes we look at ourselves and we say, this is who I am, this is who I'm always going to be, I'm never changing. And there's something really beautiful in that when you enhance and you cling to the good parts of who you are. But there's a danger in that. If you're really afraid of making any changes, your life can't really move forward. So I'm saying all that here because I know the diversity that sits before me. We've got ex-military men and women. Again, thank you all for your service. We've got single parents, we've got married parents, we've got people who just went out in life and did other things and came back. And that's a huge body of work. So somehow you all wound up here in this moment. And so I know your story may be a little bit different than mine, but I can guarantee that we connect on one level, namely in the fact that in order to be where you are, you had to, at some point in your life, decide that things will be different. And that takes a lot of courage. It is a very brave thing to say that tomorrow will be different than today, and I am the one who will make tomorrow different. And believe it or not, like I said, every one of you here, even though your story may be somewhat different than mine, your background could be different, you've all said those words to yourself. You may not have framed them the same exact way that I did, but at some point, at some morning, you woke up and you decided to change your world. Now here at the finish line, it's very easy to forget that. When you finish a marathon, it's easy to look back and be like, oh, that was tough, and just kind of move on without it. But the thing about a marathon is that you have to remember it's made up of miles, and every single mile is made up of thousands of steps, and every one of those steps can be difficult. Every one of you here woke up again and again and again and said, today I'm going to do something that changes my life. Today I'm going to do something that changes my life. You did that over and over and over again like a heartbeat that was driving you forward through every single day that led you up to now. And I want to make sure we all take a moment to understand and to revel in this moment. Right now where you are, this change that you're on the cusp of making, you created this. All of you made this happen, no one else. I'm sure you had help, I'm sure you had support, and those family and loved ones are out there right now cheering for you, and I want to give them their just dues, but they could not have given you that help if you were not willing to make that change yourself. So by all means, be proud of that today. Claim it. Take full ownership of it. Carry it forward with you as you go beyond these halls and you run into life. And life is wild and chaotic, and we all know it. And it's easy to forget moments like this. It's easy to forget these changing points in our lives. But just remember, you all got here today by strength and determination and by not giving up day after day after day. There's a time in life for modesty. There's a time in life for humility. Today is not that day. Today is a day where you get to be as proud as you want. Today is the day where you stand up in front of people and you say, look what I did. And that is an absolutely beautiful thing. So I encourage you all, once again, celebrate yourselves, honor yourselves, party hard, not too hard, but party hard. Because again, I haven't met all of you, but I promise you that I know you. I know what it took to get here. And quite frankly, I stand in awe of each and every one of you, and I hope you stand in awe of yourself for today. Thank you very much.
Well, now you know why we're so proud of him. Thank you, Jason. I would now like to welcome Vice President for Student Services and Enrollment Management, Joanne Sears, to the podium.
Thank you, President Morton. It is my great pleasure this afternoon to recognize the President's Award recipients for the class of 2018. These graduates have accomplished a truly remarkable academic goal. They have all obtained a 4.0 cumulative GPA during their time at Cape Fear Community College. Graduates, as I call your names, please stand and remain standing. Hannah M. Rodarmer. Jordan K. LaFontaine. Kayleen M. Henke. Caitlin M. Rogers. Melissa J. Rao. Rebecca Darnell Curtis. Rocio Marcela Mendoza Batista. Wendy Sue Robbenheimer. Folks, in case you don't realize it, a 4.0 GPA means absolute straight A's. So let's give these graduates a round of applause. Thank you for your hard work. We're very proud of you. You may be seated.
Okay, folks, are we ready? Now we come to the focal point of today's ceremony, the awarding of the credentials. Cape Fear Community College culinary instructor Ms. Gwen Gullison will be announcing our graduates with the assistance of our culinary program director, Ms. Valerie Mason. Please note that our graduates will be announced in program order. Graduates, please prepare to receive your degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Okay?
Billy Renee Pope, Associate in General Education. Shannon N. James, Associate in General Education. Kenneth S. Holt, Associate in General Education. Kathy Harrell Manning, Associate in General Education. Donnie Wayne Pierce, Jr., Associate in General Education. Kayla Elizabeth Branford, Associate in General Education, Software Development Diploma, Web Development Diploma. Sarah Ann Reiner, Associate in General Education. Jennifer Michelle Philibin, Associate in General Education. Benay Benjamin R. Burgess, Associate in General Education. Maria Mojica Diego, Associate in General Education. Nadia D. Mendoza, Associate in General Education. Margaret Jordan Godwin, Associate in General Education. Brian S. Heflin, Associate in General Education. Teresita Slade, Associate in General Education. Richard D. Warren Sr., Associate in General Education. David Grafted Bradshaw, Associate in General Education, Criminal Justice Technology Certificate. Peggy VR Powers, Associate in General Education. Irving Cruz Rodriguez, Associate in Applied Science Accounting. Michael Thomas Martin, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree in Nursing. Joshua Knautz, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Patrick S. Jones, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Lindsay V. Sullivan, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Ashley Strong Gillespie, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Ashley M. Thingpin, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Aaron L. Hawkins, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Anna D. Funk, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Lauren Rose Rogers, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing, RIBN program. Casey Goldsmith Miracle, Associate in Degree Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Taylor Elizabeth Ashley Philemon, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Catherine Ann Molzon, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Sheila Scania Stringfeld, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Bailey N. White, Associate in Applied Science, Associate Degree Nursing. Mary Mason, Associate in Applied Science, Baking and Pastry Arts. Liesl Desiree Ward, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration, Accounting Diploma. Sherry Latanya Robinson, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration, Office Systems Diploma. Deirdre Charles Holmes, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration. Devisha L. Sidbury, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration Management and Supervision Certificate. Mallison Ann Parrish, Associates in Applied Science, Business Administration, International Business Certificate. Karina Hernandez, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration. Morgan Danielle Galliote, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration, Associate in General Education, Business Administration Entrepreneurship Certificate, Business Administration Management and Supervision Certificate. Karen E. Ivans, Business Administration Associate in General Education. Julie Ann Brewer, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration. Lashana Locklear Wilson, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration, Business Administration Customer Service Certificate. Blake Sherrod Cormarty, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration. Jeffrey Muno, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration, Management and Supervision Certificate. Terry Marie Hefner, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiovascular Sonography. Casey Joe Thornton, Associate in Applied Science, Cardiovascular Sonography. Yahara Alaya Sacido, Associate in Applied Science, Community Spanish Interpreter, Associates in Arts. Yenzi P. Martinez Herendez, Associate in Applied Science, Community Spanish Interpreter, Associates in Science. Naomi Matakistian, Associates in Applied Science, Community Spanish Interpreter. Celsa Santiago, Associates in Applied Science, Community Spanish Interpreter. Teresha L. Greenpace, Associates in Applied Science, Cosmetology. Carrie McGowan Nolan, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology Certificate. Julia Smith, Cosmetology Certificate. Yolanda Thomas, Cosmetology Diploma. Kara Lynn Weaver, Cosmetology. Samantha House Johnson, Cosmetology Diploma. Sierra Lachey Fairley, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology. Heather Joy Rackley, Associate in Applied Science, Cosmetology Instructor Certificate. Courtney A. Smith, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice Technology Certificate. Christina J. McCoy, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice Technology, Associate in Arts. Stephanie Ann Kinnaway, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice Technology. Kendra Larice Bannerman, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice Technology Certificate. Chanel Jacobs Johnson, Associates, Criminal Justice Technology. Rebecca Darnell Curtis, Associates in Applied Science Dental Hygiene. Patricia B.N., Associates in Applied Science Dental Hygiene. Kayla Kleiner, Associate in Applied Science Dental Hygiene. Hannah Marie Johnston, Associates in Applied Science Dental Hygiene. Cody B. Kavanaugh, Associates in Applied Science Dental Hygiene. Portia Pridgeon, Associate in Applied Science Dental Hygiene. Catherine Hooks Sellers, Associate in Applied Science Dental Hygiene. Laura Ashley Willis, Associates in Applied Science, Culinary Arts. Alicia Friday Goins, Associate in Applied Science, Culinary Arts. Jody Ann Hinson, Culinary Arts Diploma. Wendy Sue Robbenheimer, Associate in Applied Science, Culinary Arts. John D. James, Associate in Applied Science, Culinary Arts. Razio Marcela Mendoza Batista, Associates in Arts, Applied Science, Culinary Arts. Camden T. Rivenbark, Associates in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Nicole Lynn Savani, Associates in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education Certificate. Lindsay N. Keith, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Tanisha S. Miniel, Early Childhood Education Certificate. Alexandria Lace Higgins, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Tabitha Clark, Associates in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education Certificate. Sherry Ann Weber, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Shannon P. Baldwin, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Wendy M. Hart, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical, and Associate in General Education. Megan N. Geis, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science. Karuna A. Albright, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science. James R. Mays, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science. Clayton R. Harper, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science. Dylan James Kachiver, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science. Julia L. Villiger, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science. Alexandra R. Fontanas, Associates in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science. Jake M. Garner, Associate in Applied Science, Emergency Medical Science, Associate in General Education. Thomas Willoughby Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration, Associate in General Education, Business Administration, Banking and Finance Certificate. Carly Risa Waterbury, Aesthetics Technology. Caitlin M. Rogers, Aesthetics Technology. Jessica C. Zaleski, Aesthetics Technology. Savannah L. Holman, Aesthetics Technology. Melissa J. Rao, Aesthetics Technology. Timalisa Simpson, Aesthetics Technology. Hannah M. Road Armor, Aesthetics Technology. Hisana Asana Yvonne Holmes, Aesthetics Technology. Karen Matthias, Aesthetics Technology. Jordan K. LaFountain, Aesthetics, Technology. Brittany J. Mason, Aesthetics, Technology. Thomas Lloyd Owen, Associate in Applied Science, Healthcare Business, Informatics. Mark Edward Kilbury, Associate in Applied Science, Hospitality Management. Jessie Ann Jordan, Associate in Applied Science, Hospitality Management. Laquita D. Smith, Associate in Applied Technology, Hospitality Management. Carrie N. Mullins, Associate in Applied Science, Interpreter Education. Alexandra Click, Associate in Applied Science, Interpreter Education, Associate in General Education. Alexis N. Morgan, Associate in Applied Science, Interpreter Education. Leah A. Miklos, Associate in Applied Science, Interpreter Education. Alicia Christine McKay, Associate in Applied Science, Interpreter Education, Associate in General Education. Shamiqua Deshelle Brown, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration. Shanita S. Pearshaw, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration. Rachel M. Fry, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration. Katie Louise Joyner, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration. Michelle M. Pires, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration, Business Administration Office System Certificate. Jennifer J. Rich, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration. Jessica Amber Watkins, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Office Administration. Virginia Camille Baker, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Sonography. Kayleen Hankey, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Sonography. Barbara Catherine Harenko, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Sonography. Jessica Young Pizzo, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Sonography. Megan N. Sheets, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Sonography. Christine Lianis, Associate in Applied Science, Occupational Therapy. Diana Christine Marin, Associate in Applied Science, Occupational Therapy Assistant. Francesca M. Lossinger, Associate in Applied Science, Paralegal Technology Diploma. Brenda R. Hayes, Associate in Applied Science, Paralegal Technology Civil Litigation Certificate. Amy N. Stogner, Associate in Applied Science, Paralegal Technology Civil Litigation Certificate. Catherine Brooke Johnson, Associate in Applied Science, Paralegal Technology Civil Litigation, Paralegal Technology Real Property Certificate. Kelly Noel Holden, Paralegal Technology Civil Litigation Certificate. Lance Dillon Flint, Associate in Applied Science, Paralegal Technology, Associate in General Education, Paralegal Technology Civil Litigation and Real Property Certificate. Haley E. Bethune, Associate in Applied Science, Pharmacy Technology. Hannah K. Royal, Associate in Applied Science, Pharmacy Technology. Erica J. Bluer, Associate in Applied Science, Pharmacy Technology. Lisa Kemp, phlebotomy certificate. Norma Coos, phlebotomy. Ashley A. Eden, phlebotomy certificate. Ronald G. Henderson, associate in applied science, radiography. Annie E. Lancaster, radiography. Chastity Marie, associate in applied science, radiography. LaCara Lynn Schaus, associate in applied science, radiography. Stephanie Kristen Dare, associate in applied science, surgical technology. Tiffany N. Hill, associate in applied science, surgical technology. Aubrey Ann O'Leary, associate in applied science, surgical technology. Layla William Rodriguez, associate in applied science, surgical technology. Annalisa Marie Schutte, associate in applied science, surgical technology. Michelle T. Maldonado, cosmetology. Rafael Antonio Reyes, associate in applied science, information technology, computer technology integration, information technology diploma.
It's that time. Graduates, please stand. The faculty, staff of Cape Fear Community College have duly certified that the candidates for graduation assembled here have faithfully fulfilled all the requirements for graduation as prescribed in their respective programs of study. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of North Carolina, the State Board of Community Colleges, and the Board of Trustees of Cape Fear Community College, I hereby convey all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto to the graduates of Cape Fear Community College. Graduates, you may now move your tassel from right to left. Graduates, would you please turn and face your family and friends? Honored guests, I present to you the Cape Fear Community College class of 2018. Graduates, would you please recognize your family and friends for the tremendous support they have given you during your educational journey at Cape Fear. Graduates, if you would please be seated. Not much longer. Thank you for attending today's ceremony and helping us to celebrate the success of Cape Fear Community College graduates. For safety reasons, I ask that you please remain seated until all of our graduates have left the stage. If you keep your eyes on the screen behind me, you will see the graduates participating in the CFCC recessional tradition, also known as the dance cam. This concludes the 2018 Cape Fear Community College commencement ceremony. Thank you very much.
Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm